And welcome back to Teacher Gimble's channel. Today we're going to be going over Illustrative Math, Algebra 2, Unit 1, Lesson 4. Let's get started. For this lesson, you are going to need technology. The technology that I'm using today is Google Spreadsheet, which you just go to Google Drive and open up a spreadsheet and you'll have one right there. Let's get started. Open a blank spreadsheet. In A1, type 2 and press Enter. I just did that. What should you type into cell A2 to generate the sequence 2, 4, 6, 8, 16, 32? Well, looking at the sequence, I see that each step is multiplied by 2. 2 times 2 is 4, 4 times 2 is 8. So in this cell, I'm going to put equals, the cell above it. Ooh, I typed it into A3. So let's go ahead and fix what we did. It's okay, we all make mistakes sometimes. So in this case, it said type a 2 into cell A1, enter. And then in cell A2, I'm going to put is equal to the cell above it times 2, enter. That got me the 4, so let's see if it generates the rest of the sequence when I pull it down. There we did. We're done. Next question. What would you type into cell A2 in order to generate the sequence 2, 4, 6, 8, 10? So that is a arithmetic sequence. So we're going to put equals, the cell above it, plus 2, because the arithmetic sequences are changed by the same constant each time, and in this case it is plus 2. And we got our sequence. Let's move on. Open a blank spreadsheet. Here's our blank spreadsheet. In A1, type 400 and hit enter. What should you type into cell A2 to generate the sequence 400, 200, 150, 25? Well, here I am dividing by 2 each time, or multiplying by 1/2, but let's talk about division. We're going to say divide by 2, enter, and we're going to take and we're going to drag him down, and we got our sequence. Now, if we wanted to talk about this in terms of multiplication, we could also say this is equal to the cell above it times 0.5, 1/2, and that does the same thing. So division and multiplication are cousins, and as long as you're familiar with your arithmetic facts, you should be able to use them interchangeably in questions like this. What should I type into cell A2 to generate the sequence 400, 325, 250, 175, 100? So looking at this, I think I'm subtracting 75 from each term in my sequence. So let's say A1 minus 75, enter. Well, that got me 325. If I drag it down, that looks like I get the rest of my sequence. It's an arithmetic sequence, which means we're using addition or subtraction to get each next term in the sequence. Moving forward, if cell A1 is 5 and cell A2 is equal to A1 times 3 plus 2, what are the first 5 terms of the sequence? Let's figure it out. We typed it in, we dragged down, and we've got the first 5 terms. I don't know if this includes the first 5 terms. We're done. What about the next one? If cell A1 is equal to 1, cell A1 is equal to 1, and cell A2 is equal to parentheses A1 plus 2, close parentheses, times 3, what are the first 5 terms of the sequence? There we go. We typed it in. We dragged down. That's our sequence. We're done. Next question. If cell A1 is equal to 2 and cell A2 is equal to A1 plus 2 times 3, and we hit enter, that is equal to 12. And the first 5 terms in our sequence, we drag it down, and there we go. All right, let's keep going. This question. Find the first 5 terms of a geometric sequence that starts with a 5 and has a growth factor of -1. So we start with a 5. We start with a -5, and our first 5 terms is going to equal A1 times our growth factor of -1. I always put my negative numbers in parentheses. That's a habit. We drag it down. We got our first 5 terms. What about for the first 5 terms of a geometric sequence that starts with -20? We're going to do this one over here. We start with -20, and we have a growth factor of 0.5. So times 0.5. Enter. We're going to take this, and we're going to drag them down. 3. Find the first 5 terms of a sequence that starts with -20 and has a rate of change of 5. Rate of change in this case means it's going to be an arithmetic sequence. It's trying to tell us what to do, but we're not going to listen to it. And our growth factor is a rate of change of 5. Gets you a -15. We drag it down. There's our sequence. Find the first 5 terms of an arithmetic sequence that starts with 43. So it starts with 43 and has a rate of change of -7. So 43, this is going to equal the cell above it plus parentheses -7. Enter. And we take it and we drag it and we get our sequence. We're done. So once you get the hang of Excel, it's pretty easy to figure out the terms in an arithmetic and geometric sequence. Let's go on to the next question. Here's a graph of the sequence. Explain how you know the sequence is arithmetic. Explain how you know the sequence is not geometric. Okay, so let's think about this question. We want to know, why is it arithmetic and not geometric? Well, I see that this is a straight line and the rate of change is constant. So that is one thing that tells me it's not arithmetic. A geometric, I could also look at my y values, so the value of the term. So 4, 7, 10, 13. I see the rate of change is a constant rate of change rather than something that goes up at a rate like that is multiplied. And that is the reason that I know it is arithmetic and not geometric. Last question. The first 2 terms of a geometric sequence are 6 and 3. Explain why there is only one geometric sequence with these first 2 terms. Well, to get from 6 to 3, the only thing that I can do is divide by 2 or multiply by 1/2. There is no other way from getting from 6 to 3 by multiplying or dividing by something, which means there is only one geometric sequence, which is going to be 6 to 3 to 1.5 to 0.75, ... What are the next 3 terms in the sequence? Well, we just calculated it. 6, 3, 1.5, 0.75. And if I want more of them, I will go to my handy dandy Excel spreadsheet. I would say 6, and then I would say this is equal to our term above times 0.5 or times 1/2, which gives me a 3. And then I would drag him down and I would get as many terms of the sequence as I want. All right, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you like it, please subscribe. I believe the button's down there, and I'm looking forward to seeing you in the next one.